what's a kink you didn't know you had until you met your partner?
Oh my God. Honestly, I would probably say being submissive, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think
she was an absolute touch me not when I met her.
I mean, I had a lot of reasons to be that way, and I think clearly a lot of us do, some of us don't. But yeah, it was just so hard for me to like break out of that shell and like be comfortable with literally who I am without little boy clothes on sometimes. And like I think I was just so stuck in that role that like when I met her, she like literally just like allowed me to embrace every single little side of me.
And of course, like I would have been okay if she was a touch me not, and I definitely want to like mention that. I think a lot of people online, when we talk about like that, I brought out that softness in her and she was a touch me not and she now is not, people are like, oh, respect her boundaries. And I want to make it very clear, like I absolutely did. It took a long while for her to be comfortable with that side of her. But when we say like embrace her softness, I think one of my biggest, I don't know, pet peeves we as a community put on ourselves is that we have hetero stigmas within lesbian and gay relationships, you know, or queer relationships. So a lot of people look at it to where the masculine presenting woman needs to be the man in the relationship and the feminine one needs to be the female in the relationship. And that's so harmful because it makes masculine women like almost be ashamed of that side of them. And it's not even that they don't embrace it, but they literally don't even sometimes even know it's there just because their mind is so programmed to be, no, I have to be hard, I have to be the dominant one, I have to be that way. Mm-hmm. And I think just with us, like we slowly but surely, like I just showed her like, hey, we're both women, like we're lesbian. And like not only that, like I am a lesbian, I love females, you know, like you don't need to be the man in the relationship because I am. Just kidding.
Yeah, no, I always had that soft side of me, but those years leading up to right before I met her, I like just completely turned. I was rebelling and I just did not care.
We'll input a picture right here.
Yeah, I was going down like a really, really, really bad path. So I was just like, I had this extremely hard exterior that like, I thought that's who I was going to be forever.
Extremely masculine, yeah.
And yeah,
there was no feminine energy with the way you looked.
Yeah. She's brought that back out of me. Let's just clarify that. I've always had that side to me, but she's just made me comfortable enough to bring it up.
I think the number one thing I would like to see like us as a community work on is not labeling just because how someone presents. Like I've met the most masculine presenting women who are the most girliest, bubbly things in the whole entire world, and then opposite, people who present like me who do kind of have more of that masculine energy. You just realize we're all females and or gay or theys or anything like that. Like it does not matter how someone looks, and how they look should not go with how they act, I guess. So
how can you maintain a flirty relationship? I need this for my current relationship.
We maintain absolutely by, Jesus Christ. Role play is one of them. We always are dating, always pretending like we just met for the first night. We always like replay like our first night together too.
Mm-hmm. And dating. I feel like we're always dating. Literally, yesterday we went on a date, did something fun, and then we wake up this morning, she's like, you want to go on a date? I'm like, yeah, of course I do. We're always going on dates. We're always having fun.
She is like the first person I've ever been with that's like as funny as me. Not funnier than me, but she's funny. And that's huge because like we have so much fun together and we have so much banter and we just flirt. So it does keep things very light for sure. But another thing that I feel like we do, which is so underrated, is we be cooking together. And you guys cannot overlook cooking with your partner. Pour up some wine or smoke a little and just vibe.
Start cooking together.
You know what's even cooler though? Is we became good in the kitchen together.
Yeah.
Like we didn't know shit really. I mean, we can cook, but not like, I mean, we literally find recipes that look so insane and we're like, let's do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have a lot of fun cooking together for sure.
One more thing. Spicy messages, send nudes. Send fucking nudes. We've almost been together for 7 years. Send nudes. She probably does a better job at this than me, I'll be completely honest. But she's really good at sending like good morning messages every once in a while where like you don't really think about that because you wake up next to each other. but all of a sudden I'm driving to work or I'm driving somewhere and all of a sudden it's, hey, good morning, baby, I love you, hope you have a great day. You know, just something that like, just something that you wouldn't like normally think you would get because you just woke up next to that person.
Yeah.
You know?
I did the other day. It was so cute. I was like a little teary-eyed. You got me good, girl.
This one's bad. I told you we were going to be uncut, unfiltered, and honest. So, what's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done in front of each other?
One of mine is from the way, way, way beginning, like the first night we ever met.
Okay, what is it?
When you curbed your car.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were going to say when I peed in front of you.
You picked me up and just... Oopsie.
All right, that's the story we'll tell. My most embarrassing moment is the first time we linked, right? Sent a little message of, you know, let's actually get together, let's link, let's do this. I was like super nervous and I had just gotten a brand new Mercedes-Benz the day before. So, you know, I was going to be like stunting in it, right? Like smelled good, looked good, music was blasting. I pull up to her crib and I'm like, here, shorty. And she comes out. And usually I'm like calm, cool, collective, you know, but for some reason when she got into the whip, I was nervous. Like she was in the passenger seat. She was doing the little like she was checking out my like new spaceship, you know, like she was like, damn, like, look at the lights. Like I could tell she was kind of looking around and then her eyes went from like the car to like me and was looking around.
Everything was looking nice.
Everything was looking great. Luxurious, if you will. We're just driving, we're cruising. And all of a sudden, she puts her hand on my leg. When I tell you, I curbed a curb so bad that it felt like a wreck. Like we, boom, like our whole bodies.
I thought we lost the pie.
It hit so hard. My poor car was 1 day old. And then she like, I was like, oopsies. And she looks at me and she's like, what did you say?
I'll check it when we get home.
No, that's not what you said.
What did I say?
I'll look at it when we get home, mommy. And just the little like suave, her little swag. And so I was even more nervous. We get home, she looks out, she's like, yeah, you're just fine.
I'm no mechanic and that shit's fucked up.
Yeah, that's our best embarrassing moment with each other.
And that's also the first night we ever
hung out, linked.
Are y'all having kids?
Absolutely.
I love this question.
We've actually gone through the process. It's a hard process, clearly, as you guys know, being in a same-sex marriage, but that's something that's super important to us. The follow-up question we have is, if we do have children, who will be the one to carry? And the answer is Kaydyn.
This girl.
Absolutely. A lot of people looking at us would think that naturally I would be the one to carry our children, but what's so crazy is I never, ever, ever wanted to have kids, but I never wanted to carry a child. And she was the opposite. She always has wanted to carry a child. It wasn't like even a long conversation or an argument or we had to figure out who's going to do it. It's just what came to us naturally.
Worked out perfectly.
And I cannot wait to see her pregnant.
Ooh, girl. Cut the camera.
Got the camera, man. Got the camera. What's your favorite thing about each other physically and emotionally? You go first.
I would like to go first. Physically, that booty. No,
that's crazy.
Physically, I would say her booty, of course, but her hair, her teeth, eyebrows, and then her lips.
Physically for you,
okay.
Your eyes are insane. Your hair, oh my gosh. And then I can't even pick on the body. Like, I mean,
your eyes are also crazy.
Yeah.
Like crazy.
Physically, you're just...
I feel like the number one thing, and this is like one thing that I noticed about you right like straight away from when like the first time we ever hung out, was how like hardworking and dedicated you are to what you do, but like also the people around you.
Yeah.
Like this girl is like the bestest friend that like anybody could have, and then on top of that it's like the best employee that you could ever ask for, but now it's like this girl has surpassed the employee. Now we're just bosses of like our own stuff, which is just insane. Like I've just seen her, like, I'm not gonna say start here, but like where we were, like who she was when I met her. She's just amazing.
I'm just the kind of person that like if I'm gonna do something I have to do it 100%. And whether it's a good trade or not, I do feel like I have to be like number one, and I'm not just going to do something unless I'm going to be the best at it, which has caused a lot of issues too, mind you. Like, you know, mentally it's like I'm always trying to beat myself. I have a hard time, telling myself good job. But I am proud of, like, as much as it's hurt me, it's done so much for me and for us. As far as, like, the friend I am, and yeah, I'm a really good friend. And I love my people so much. That's one thing about me. Like, if you are in my life, I have the most, like, undying love for you and understanding for you. It's just crazy.
Loves are people, man.
Mentally, I think...
How funnier than you.
You're not freaking funnier than me, man. Shut up already. Tried. My favorite, like, attribution, my favorite what's the word? I think my favorite thing about you mentally is just the way you have, like, rode for me as far as, like, all of my crazy ideas and dreams. I've gone from being a top producer in the car business to wanting to throw it all away for real estate and being terrified about that, and you were 10 toes down. You helped me study, you helped me get my license, just for me to turn around and be Rookie of the Year and do some great things in real estate, and then for me to go to you and say, hey, I think I want more. And while everyone was like, girl, stop, like, you have a great situation, why would you leave that? I had so much judgment from, like, my family, my friends, to not take the jump into social media. And I think, it took a while for me to get you on board on social media. But when you finally did, like, you really just helped grow this brand. And I'm just thankful that, like, you have supported these endeavors of mine and have, at the end of the day, believed in me. Sometimes I've had to kick you to help a little bit. Not anymore. But, like, you've always supported the vision and always believed in me. And that's hard to find, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would literally pick up and go anywhere. I always talk about, like, I don't care where we are, what we're doing, where we're living, like, what our situation is. Like, I'm right there. You want to drop that basket and put your eggs in this one? Like, let's go, let's do it. And yeah, sometimes I feel like I do fall flat, but, like, her just being, like I said, just the mentality she has for work is just insane. Like, and I feel like now, like, we're at that point where, like, when she falls flat, I'm like, hey. And then when I fall flat, she's like, hey.
Pushing each other.
Yeah.
What's one thing people always assume about your relationship that's totally wrong? Probably assume that there's a power, like, dynamic. And I feel like in the beginning of our relationship, it definitely was a little bit more. She was a full-time stay-at-home wife. I was a breadwinner working in the auto business. And so now I think we're just a lot more on the same playing field with social media. And she umpires softball. What do you think?
I would say dynamic too, but I don't think I would say in, like, a power struggle. I would just say, like, visually. What people would think
that she would be like the one that wears the pants in the relationship or something like that. Yeah. And
the top.
they would see her as the man. I hate that. But for this, just for this video, that's kind of what they assume. When, yeah, it is a little bit opposite. I have a very masculine energy. I think a lot of y'all can tell just through the camera.
Yeah.
But what you can't tell, maybe you can, is she has a crazy, how do you say that word, babe? Feminine energy. The way we look is femme and mask, but internally, it's probably mask and femme.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
100%. Have you guys ever considered doing a meet and greet?
Absolutely. We definitely want to figure out where and when, but that will definitely be in the near future.
Yeah, I feel like I'm excited to do a meet and greet. How do you handle online hate?
I don't know how this makes me sound, but being the best at something. Like, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes, like, comments get to my head, but as long as I know I'm doing my job, I don't care. We have tons and tons of different type of content. A lot of people see, like, the more lighter, joking around, mini-verse, whatever content, and they talk so much on Kaydyn, and that's just, like, once again, one layer. And so I think that both really bothered us when they would say certain things, like, oh, this relationship dynamic is weird, or she acts like a kid, or this is that. But honestly, it's like, go to the next video and you'll see the professionals we are that are talking to you right now. So we just had to realize, like, everyone's gonna have their opinions, but I think when we really stopped caring about the hate is when we realized how much it pushes our videos. Because when people hate, all of our followers and the people that love us come and they, you know, like have our back and support. All of a sudden that one hate comment has like 58 comments on it, and TikTok just thinks the video's blowing up. Yeah. We just stopped caring.
It was rough when we first started. The longer you do social media and like the more, you know, you're on this side, you realize, one, you're never going to make everybody happy. No. Someone is always going to have something to say. It doesn't matter if we're doing the best thing that we could possibly do at the time. Yeah. And then the more that you let things like that affect you, the more I feel like it affects like the work you push out and like what you do and like who you are to yourself. Like at the end of the day, I think we're both just like so tired of like putting ourselves in these little boxes and like not just being who we are. You don't like it, there's other avenues that we have, or there's other people to watch. Like we
bye.
Okay, so Jay is a little bit of a workaholic, so I feel like a lot of people like would want to know what she does for her hobbies. Like I play with freaking toys and I game. So what do you do for fun? What's your relaxing? What's your...
Well, we're gym rats.
Gym.
So we love the gym, absolutely. But traveling just makes, I'm my best when I'm traveling. And the lake. I love the lake. I mean, I'm a lake girl through and through. Shout out to grandparents, hanging out with them. So I would say my hobbies are definitely number one priority, spending time with grandparents. They are absolutely amazing. And then probably just gym and, oh my gosh, interior decorating. We just pulled this beautiful project off. Even though our LED light stopped working today, by the way, today.
Another thing she loves to do every day has to happen every single day.
Coffee. Bath. And coffee. Can we get coffee after this?
No, she is a bath girl.
I'm gonna take a bath every single night. I don't care what it is. If we go out, there's times like we've gone out and we get home at 3 a.m. and I'm in the bath. Like I don't care. Like I'm taking a bath, and sometimes I'll take multiple baths.
It's funny because it do be 3 o'clock in the morning,
and we're just eating chicken nuggets,
and she's just like in the bath,
loving it.
And she loves slime.
Slime. I love slime. I could go for some cloud slime right now. And I collect candles.
Oh my god, you guys will have to see her candle.
But like candles that are shaped as things. So like food or like furniture or like designer stuff.
Anything but a candle.
Anything but a candle. You guys know she collects many brands. Last question of the day is what should we expect from the YouTube channel? There's so much, guys. We're going to be doing vlogs, travel vlogs, day-to-day vlogs.
Workout routines, cooking. We'll do a lot of recipes, a lot of healthy eating.
Yes. If you're trying to learn how to cook some healthy food, you get to look forward to that. We're going to be letting you guys decide a lot of it too. We'll be going on Instagram, what do you guys want to see, doing polls. Definitely a lot of our content is going to be vlogs, and hopefully a lot of travel vlogs, and then that workout content is going to be...
Yes.
And just like that, we are done with our first ever YouTube video.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications.
So excited that we're here, and we have so much in store, and we love you guys.
We love you. We out.
Bye.